Attention, all proud warriors. Have you ever considered joining Time Patrol?
Believe it or not, that's just what we're going to be doing today. Today we're going to be diving into the world of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I remember coming home as a young kid and turning on the TV, and Dragon Ball Z we playing most days. And I don't remember hardly anything from the show from when I was young, but I imagine a lot of stuff this game that we're about to dive into references is from the Dragon Ball Z series. And I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure this game is just us making sure the timeline that happens in the game matches the timeline that happens in the TV series Dragon Ball Z. But enough of the intro from when we first launched the game. Let's start diving into gameplay and check out the world of Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 2. We got the loud ass music. Well, the game pretty much starts us out with a pretty basic character slot to make several new characters with, and you got a choice of 4 different races, the basic Dragon Ball Z races I assume, and I ended up choosing a Saiyan, not for any particular reason, just I wanted to play a human looking character because I'm born like that, but I didn't want to go straight human. Now, I don't know if any of y'all ever played Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, but the menu reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, or it reminds me of one of those old early 2000s Dynasty Warriors games, and that's like right away is what it reminded me of. It's kind of crazy, kind of an old school look, pretty basic. And each race has its special traits or abilities, and what's also interesting is within each race, the gender also has different special abilities and that they hone compared to whether you play male or female. And as for customizing the look of your character, you got a pretty basic character customization screen, nothing too fancy or out of control, heads, eyes, mouth, whatever. So we get our character created and we get started right on our journey. So let's see where it takes us. I can tell you right now, it takes us right into another cut screen. This game has so many annoying cut screens that it becomes tedious, and I'm gonna tell you right now, at some point in the game I eventually start skipping through everything because every time I try to do something there's a cut screen for it, every time I try to do a level there's a cut screen for it, and the levels go by really fast, so I end up skipping a lot of cutscenes as they go. And after that whole anime cut screen, we get to another cut screen where our guy's like being a sneaky dude. I don't know what's going on. He's just being sneaky, watching what's her name thrashing what's his name for pretty much being an unemployed loser. And all of a sudden we get a message on our little headset thingy to tell us, hey, we got a new mission, get over there right away. So we haul ass over there, get to the Kai of Time, I think is what she's called, if I'm even saying it right. And we haul ass and land in a badass landing scene and greet everybody because we're like somehow a badass. And she quickly reminds us like, hey, don't fly. You can fly, but don't fly here. So it gives us a brief introduction on mini-maps and legends and stuff and all that good stuff. So it tells us we gotta go find Elder Kai. So we go on this little rampage out to the city, talking to different NPCs, just for us to tell us Elder Kai is in the same spot he always is through the whole entire game. He's up here in the time portal thing. And he pretty much tells us, hey, we gotta go talk to Supreme Kai Time. And we go talk to her, and she gives us, a little brief introduction, or basic introduction, not so brief introduction to the combat system. So in this combat tutorial, we beat up on some little green dudes and learn our basic combo moves, and our basic attacks, the left mouse button, right mouse button, and stuff like that. And we also learn our, I think it's called key attacks, key blasts, or it's just shooting them pretty much with our, I don't know what you even call it. What's it called in Dragon Ball Z where you shoot stuff out of your hand? But, it's pretty cool. And after being on some green dudes, it gives us another actual, I think, time traveler or fighter to fight. And I guess gives us a little basic introduction on fighting these dudes. And we quickly just learn the basics of combat, whoop his ass real quick, and go about our business. So after our little combat tutorial, we tell him we're ready to go on time patrol. I'm ready to start some quests, get into the game, and see what it's about. And this is where it starts. This is one thing that really bugs me, is the start of the endless freaking cutscenes. Like I swear, for every 10 minutes of gameplay, I feel like I got 5 minutes of cutscenes. It's constant, always constant. I just want to play the game. I don't know if that's a me thing or what, but it gets annoying after a while.
Special beam cannon!
Piccolo!
I'm assuming these are like events. I don't know. Okay. Let's fight. Let's do this. And that's probably the last full cutscene I'm gonna show for the game, because it's a cutscene like that every time you try to do anything. The fights last 4, 5, 6 minutes, but the cutscenes are that long every single time, and that's for every single thing. And I quickly got over it. So we go ahead and whoop some ass for a little bit. We finish this fight within a couple minutes, and of course, after we finish this fight, guess what comes after that? That's right, another cutscene. Now, I can understand all these cutscenes if this is supposed to be a story-based game, but it's a fighter game, pretty much. But like I said, I'm not going to show the full length of every cutscene from here on out. It's going to be little short snippets. So we get through that cutscene just for the Elder Kai to tell us, like, hey, when you enter that battle, you look like a dumbass when you fell. And you should quickly address that and pretty much fix it, dude. And then after this is another 3 or 4 minutes of cutscenes. It asks us to pick a hero for Kanton City or whatever. I don't even know what this is about, so I just picked whatever dude I thought looked the coolest. And after picking out our little hero for Kanton City, we're introduced to yet another cutscene. Again. Eventually I look forward to see what you can accomplish. Of course, you need to keep training in order to do so. Check out this is. So I go off and explore the city and find a time patroller challenge from another time patrol. It's an NPC, it's not a real player. And so I hop into it, challenge or accept her challenge for a fight, you know, and guess what happened? That's right, I give her the old 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. We're talking about combos, and give her a nice little ass whooping for the win. That was a little weird. Okay. So afterwards, I turn around and I go talk to Krillin, which is supposed to be one of the instructors. And the instructors, you know, you build friendships with them and battle them, and once you prove your worthiness, they'll teach you new moves and stuff like that. So we quickly go and shoot him with a few balls of energy and give a nice little ass whooping for the day. And of course, he's nice enough to teach us one of his new super attacks, and we get some kind of currency I still have yet to use in the game. Anyways, after that, I decided I want to make my way to the other side of the city to see what the online player battles are like. And I'll tell you right now, I tried every single kind of online battle, player match, ranked match, limitless, unlimited, or whatever it's called. And I sat in each lobby for like 20 minutes. And I was like, you know, I don't think anyone else is playing the game but me right now. And this isn't the only time I tried this. I tried this several times throughout my playthrough, and I could never find an online player to play with. And seeing as I can't find anyone to play with online, I go try some offline quests. They're called parallel quests. And I assume if you're doing online, you play with other players, but if you're doing offline, you choose from a certain select players you befriend throughout the city to help you with the quest. And me being a badass I am, I decided just to go in alone and do this shit on my own. So at first it has us run around and pick up random items on the ground, the clues or whatever. And after that, it tells us to go ahead and go to another dimension. So we go to this next dimension. It has us revive Krillin, you know, off the ground. We revive him, and guess what happens? That's right. We get some enemies approaching. We gotta go fight them. And at this point, I'm excited to finally get to have a fight, because the whole shit they were having to do this whole time, it's boring as hell. I don't want to go look for clues in the ground. I don't even know what I was looking for, what I was doing. I just play this game because I want to kick some ass. So we quickly give these little green dudes some ass kickings. So we whooped their asses, and some more time travelers show up. So we decided to challenge them to a fight and whoop some more ass, like always. And it's me and Krillin. We beat up on these 3 time patrollers, and we pretty much give a nice little ass whooping. Just the normal Dragon Ball Z shit. You know how it goes. So we whooped their ass, and these 2 doofuses decided they want to show up and get something to smoke too. So we'll go out and go whoop their ass.
They say that, but you've been training too, right, Yamcha? Why don't you show me?
So we finished the fight, and we get this thing called an ultimate finish because we demolished every challenger. You know, we secured our right to this throne. You know, I ended up finishing with I think a rank Z because I did so freaking good, man, and that's just how I roll every time. So I decided to go ahead and continue on with the storyline and the quest storyline or whatnot. And of course, we're introduced some more cutscenes.
Got another cutscene.
Coming in clear. All right, seems to be working.
And like I said, we're not gonna sit here and show every cutscene, but believe me when I say this cutscene went on for like 10-15 minutes. I don't know. It was boring. Sat there waiting for it to end. But we get through this whole ass cutscene and all the stuff it shows, just so we can start playing the game again.
I have no idea what's.
And then finally lets us back in to play the game. So we start our mission or whatever just to be introduced to a whole nother cutscene.
Get out of here now! Hurry!
Another change in history,
Is it?
Solar flare! My eyes!
And after all those tedious cutscenes again, we're finally able to play the game. So we start off with another whole quest fight or whatever it is, and I'll be honest with you, it's easy. We get through the fight, we whoop some ass.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Ow!
Okay, it's this.
The main thing at this point in the game is I'm just trying to focus on the story quest lines and stuff like that. And I go through endless cutscenes. You know, 15 minutes of cutscenes for a 5-minute battle. And this is how it plays out. I'm gonna be honest with y'all right now. I tried for y'all to get through this game, but I ended up playing for about 3 or 4 more hours. And I decided, man, I'm not having fun. I'm not having fun playing this game. And this may be appalling to other people, but for me, it's just not my cup of tea. And I'm not gonna sit here and subject y'all to another 30-minute video. For me, just to tell you right now, don't play this game. I mean, it might be your thing. This game could be your thing, but for me, it was boring. The combat never got any better. I unlocked more moves, and the moves were never that much cooler. And it was just not worth it for me. I had to sit here and force myself to play this game for 4 hours. I can tell you right now, some people are like, "Oh, you don't know how good a game is until you complete 50% of it or get 15 hours of gameplay in it." And I don't believe that. If I'm sitting there playing a game for 3 or 4 hours, trying to be dedicated, and I'm not having fun, like, you should, about 3 or 4 hours into a game, you should be having fun. At that point, if you're not having fun, that's a problem on the game, and you shouldn't have to force yourself to play it to get to the good part. So I don't know if I ever made it to the good part, but I don't want to subject y'all to this video any more than it has to. I didn't have fun playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I don't really suggest it to anyone. The only reason I played it is because it was on Steam sale and I just wanted to try it out. But maybe you have a different opinion. Tell me some things that you think maybe I should try to make the game more enjoyable, or things that I should do. And if you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. But I'm be honest with y'all, I don't want y'all to sit here and watch 45 minutes of me talking about this game just for me to tell y'all, hey, I didn't have fun and I quit after 4 hours. Because that's pretty much just what happened. I got tired of constant cutscenes with very little gameplay in between, and having to force myself through the game at most points in the game. Just having to force myself to play, and a game should never be like that. So, anyways, y'all have a good day. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and take it easy.